Hey there, everybody. My name is Christopher Holmquist, and I am joined, as always, with my business partner and great friend, Peter Vaillancourt. We are co-owners of a little company called Cyberbacker, New Jersey. And today, super excited, we are delighted to have with us a great friend, a client of ours, Sal Locascio. Sal, can you just tell everybody a little bit about you? Just, name, where are you from, and how long have you been in this crazy business we call real estate?
Sure. Again, my name is Salvatore Locascio. I've been in the business for just shy of 2 decades. I'm in North Jersey primarily. So Bergen County, Passaic County, Morris County, anything north of the Jersey Shore.
Awesome. So we mentioned that we're with Cyberbacker, right? Cyberbacker is a world-class staffing company that has really two goals, we feel. Number one is to provide our clients with the support that they need to grow their business. And number two, and more importantly, to give them back the most precious of currencies, which is time. And I believe, Peter, you got a couple of questions for Sal about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sal, would you walk us through a little bit? When did you realize that you needed help in your business, and not so much help, with the functionality, but just like there's only so much of you to go around. Help in the sense that we could free you up to do more of what you do really well. When did that point come for you?
Sure. So the that came in when I realized I was spending a lot of time on lead generation, which is a good thing. But the method that I use is social media. I'm not really a cold caller. I don't like to hound people. I'm not, it's just not my personality, even though our title is sales, it's just not my personality. So I found a better, more, the favorite word everybody loves to use today is organic. I found the more organic way of doing business and getting leads was by putting myself out on social media, educating, guiding, and showing some of my activity. That way, as people would come to me, that ice was kind of broken. That first wall was broken. So what happened was I was coming up with material to put out there, but it wasn't as easy. It was very time consuming. And one of the things I used to use was the every nationality had their different holidays and events and things. So I would always post that, and my friends would break my chops and say, we know when every holiday is because of Sal's real estate post. I said, that's great. I don't know how well it was with lead generating. So that was kind of my pivotal moment when I said, all right, I need some
Yeah,
help.
you don't know if you didn't want to be known as Sal the holiday guy, right?
Exactly, exactly. So I said, all right, I'm getting out there. I need to taper this. And I stumbled upon Cyberbacker, and I said, I think this would be a good fit. And that's what, once I started diving into that and I got a Cyberbacker, that helped me leverage 1 billion times more, because instead of coming up with the content, showing my market activity, which is really my lead generation, so that's top priority, it was the trifecta. It was something that was needed. It was no longer a question of, is this something that I should do, that I need to do, that I can do, that I want to do? It was unquestionable. It was needed. And here we are.
Okay. So, Peter, it sounds like Sal kind of answered the second question that we had for him a little bit there in terms of how the cyberbacker provided the value, right? So let me kind of just back it up a little bit. I mean, was this several years ago that you realized this, or how long ago was it that you realized that you had, you needed a little bit of help in that social media department?
Sure. So it's probably a few years ago, and being the stubborn Italian that I am, I waited, and I finally, about 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more, maybe 3 years ago, got the Cyberbacker.
Great. And so the cyberbacker was then able to help you generate content that was, what was it, more applicable to your business?
Without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it was lead generation. So, and it was not just lead generation, but it truly educated people. There's educational material that she does for me. She shows and showcases our market activity. So people see what we're doing, where we're doing it, what the market looks like. A couple funny posts here and there as well, but just really making it more towards not just holidays, of just showing us out there. That was one way, that was a start, and I knew that was incomplete, and my cyberbacker was able to fill in a lot of those blanks, which again led to lead generation. It led to more family time, it allowed me to handle the transactions without putting in 18 hours a day, and fulfill a lot of other responsibilities that I have as a business owner. And
All right.
go ahead.
Let Peter ask the final, and this is the question that I think all of the listeners want to hear, right? Peter, what is that last question for Sal?
Yeah, and this is really the value proposition that we offer, and it's as a client, as someone who has had this relationship with their cyberbacker and really handed this part of your business off to her, what are the benefits that you've seen in your business, your personal life? Talk to us a little bit what it means to you to have this role by somebody else.
So it means probably more than I can explain in a few minutes that we're going to be here, but I'm going to do my best. It's a tremendous value. It allows me to spend more time with my family when need be. It allows me to spend more time with my clients and help them and educate them. As I said before, I don't consider myself a salesperson, so to speak. And it's funny because the KPA, when I took it for Keller Williams, shows that I ranked the lowest as a sales agent, but the highest as a coach. So I found myself, and it was interesting, and I was like, how do I work this? How do I digest that information? And I realized over time, I was actually told by a few clients, they go, how do you sell homes being this honest? And I said, I don't know. That's just the only way that I can operate. And I realized that I was almost being a coach to my clients. I was guiding them,
Yes.
educating them, and advising them. And I was only able to do that because I had the leverage of my cyberbacker handling the social media. So she was handling that part while I was able to handle the coaching of my clients, which allowed them to make a more informed decision, a more intelligent decision. And it gave them that comfort. It gave me that comfort too, because now my clients were much more educated in a sense of the transaction. So it made everything go much smoother. So my lead generation was being handled by my cyberbacker. She does a phenomenal job, I get, and I'm not just saying it for you guys. She really does get a lot of compliments, as I get the compliments, but I of course pass it on to her, and I'm able to handle my clients, which has allowed me to scale my business and allowed me to also spend my time with my family. So it knocked out so many more than, if you look at the overall just umbrella. Yes, it's cyberbacker and that's it. But when you really let it trickle down, there's so many more facets, lead generation, education for the clients, guidance of the clients, family time, all that stuff. So it really, it sets such a domino effect of things. And I'm excited for another cyberbacker, not social media, transaction coordinator. So that'll be stay tuned in the future. But I'm very happy, very satisfied with who I have now. We work truly as a team. So I can't appreciate her anymore. I really got to give her a lot of props. And
Salvatore Locascio. Yeah,
let
go
me
ahead.
one more thing. I
One more
apologize.
thing.
One of the reasons why I really enjoyed working with Cyberbacker is because when I was trying to look for somebody to help, it was very daunting and challenging to do that. Cyberbacker took that out with the personality scores to see who does the job, who's one of the best fits for the job. They've alleviated that and they've given me options. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Social media person, here's your list of people. Now interview them. It took out another plethora of time that I would be wasting on that aspect. And now when I know when I move to a transaction coordinator or another admin, that part is already out. I can just get right to interviewing a handful of people, see who I like, and we go from there. So that was another huge hurdle or feat that I didn't have to worry about.
Wow.
That's awesome. I think
Sorry,
Chris and I have
I can
talked
talk
about
a
that
lot.
quite a bit. Yeah, like making the wrong hire in your business can really set you back both time and financially. But we've got a great solution to that with our team here at Cyberbacker. So thanks for bringing that up. We hadn't really reviewed that with you, so that's great.
I can speak from experience, my very first hire, and I'll keep it short and very brief. I don't want to talk about anybody, but yeah, I'm glad for Cyberbacker because I was able to fix that. And like I said, it really took that interview process and showed me, you know what, this is who you got to look at. You were looking at in the wrong direction at that time, and it surely proved it. And now we're in a much better position and doing fantastic. So thank you.
Sal, I want to finish up by saying to all of your prospective real estate clients out there, listen to this guy, hire this guy. I mean, you said something that is really amazing, that you feel like you're a coach to your clients, right? I mean, that is a level of relationship that is, 4 times, 10 times what the average person does, right? And I love that about you. So Salvatore Locascio, tell everybody kind of how they can get a hold of you, so that, people can call you up to list their homes, buy stuff, invest. I mean, you do it all. So
Sure, absolutely. So you can call me, you can text me, you can email me, you can get me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Twitter,
what's the
TikTok.
phone number?
Oh, great question. 201-321-6872. Thank you.
What's
Again,
your email address?
SLOCASCIO@kw.com. Don't
Awesome.
hesitate. Call me anytime, text me, email me, whatever works for you. There's no other secretary. You're getting me. My administrative stuff is already being handled, so you're getting me directly, and let the coaching begin.
There you go.
Fantastic.
I love it. Thanks so much for your time, Sal. You're awesome. You're amazing. We appreciate you.
You guys as well. Thank you. We'll talk
Thanks,
soon.
Sal.
All right. You got it.